A little bit closer in finishing my new Warriors display. So far, so good. I really like this Speedball figure, and like in the time when I was buying comics, when I was, all teen angst, grim and gritty comics, Speedball come along at a good time for me, because it also got me into history of comics with Steve Ditko, like creating this new character. It was really interesting for me to get into it, and I got into Steve Ditko's art. I really enjoyed this character, and then when he was in the New Warriors, I really enjoyed the New Warriors a lot. And there's a lot of things, I'll get to some of my problems with it, which are fairly minimal, but some of the things I love about it is I love the texture they got on this part. I think it just gives a comic book art feel, and I know it's hard to get over in this lighting I got in here, but like the texture is just really cool, and I think it come off real good. Yeah, I would like to have a bubble effect. There's some third-party people have got some really good ones, like Can of Beans. The costume, the blue is a little off, but otherwise I really like it. And yes, I would like a more of a kid body, but I can understand them doing a standard body, especially for a character. It might be a little niche for some people to just grab off the racks and stuff. But I love it. I like the head. I think it's really cool. And just looking at the character, like before I post it with the other of my new warriors in my display, uh, like I thought these butterfly joints were actually locked on mine at first, but it turns out like they weren't. And I'm glad they have them, but it seems like very stiff. But then my arms and my neck is really loose on this figure, which isn't like terrible or anything, but like just more unusual getting it out of the package. Uh, I like that it's got butterfly joints, like I said. I don't know which body this is from, if this is a pizza Spidey or one of the other Spider-Mans, but it seems to be pretty flexible and can do quite a few things, which is good for getting in his poses. And like I said, I like the hair. So overall, it's a really cool figure, and I think they did a good job with it. Are they issues? Yes. But for the first Speedball figure, and I know they do one in the Toy Biz? I can't remember. I think they may have did one in the small scale Marvel ones, but you can see my head, it just wants to pop off like really easy for some reason. But yeah, I really like this, and I think it's really cool. So just a quick, I just got this in the mail, so like right as I got home from work, and I just had to take a couple pictures with it and just talk about it a little bit. I think it's really cool. If you've been waiting for a Speedball, this is a great one to get. I wouldn't pass on it just because of little things, but like maybe he's a little bit too tall, which I can see people saying that. But are you gonna pass up for a figure you've been wanting for a long time? You don't know if you're gonna get another one. Like I thought about that with a lot of the new Warriors, like Firestar and Rage and Night Thrasher. Like, are we going to get any other new Warriors? And would we ever get those reissued? Like, Nova, of course, we'll probably get a reissue, but will we ever get another Speedball? I want to get it while I can, and I think other people should try it too. And this wave that they got, grab my box. It's got some pretty unique characters in it in a lot of ways. I mean, you got Speedball, Maria Hill, you got the U.S. Agent. Yes, he's got more exposure since Falcon and Winter Soldier, but not in that costume per se. It's the comic book costume. Madam Hydra. I have never even read anything with Blue Marvel in it or that Thor. But then you got Iron Man. It's the only real huge name and look people could, like, you wouldn't even tell it's Thor right away, really, by just seeing it on the shelf, I don't think. And the controllers to build a figure. So a really cool and unique wave in a lot of ways and stuff. So everybody talks about, like, oh, they just fill waves with names, but that's the only real name character in the whole wave, with some other really unique characters. So if you picked up his wave, you'd be getting some really cool characters, I think. But that, that's, of course, is always just my opinion. But I got this and been waiting on it. I put it on pre-order as soon as it come out, and I can't wait to see if maybe there's more New Warriors coming. If not, maybe I gotta think of some customs to do here.